While Laconia has not seen a lot of coronavirus cases, the summer isn't here yet, and it's a community that sees a big influx of tourists when the weather gets nice. With us this morning to discuss plans to handle that and more is Mayor Andrew Hosmer of Laconia. Mr. Mayor, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
So first off, Motorcycle Week, a huge draw for New Hampshire and your city. How confident are you that that can be safely carried off with a delay a little bit later in the summer?
Well, I'm hopefully optimistic, to say the least, but ultimately this is going to be guided by the progression of the pandemic, and it's not. We were faced with bad choices and then worse choices to make in regards to Motorcycle Week. It was clear that we could not have scheduled gone forward with the June scheduling of Motorcycle Week. The worst case scenario would be that it would be canceled this year in its entirety. It's not the best time to reschedule in August. I realize it's inconveniencing a number of people in the Lakes region, but the fact is I'd rather try and reschedule it than cancel it in its entirety. Certainly the influx of people coming from all around the country to Laconia for Motorcycle Week is great for our economy. It's great for the Motorcycle Association. But we have to be really cautious in making sure that our relatively healthy community doesn't become a hotspot because we welcome people throughout the country.
So many hotels, so many restaurants, so many vacation homes up where you are right now. What's your take on this plan for a phased reopening where we'll start to see little bits and pieces as May and June go on? Do you think that's something that's feasible for you up there in the Lakes region?
Well, I certainly can say there's a demand for it. The economic downturn has devastated some people here, and they're at least anxious, and many of them are downright frightened by the possibility that their businesses will be wiped out. And I think myself and the city council have a great deal of empathy for those folks. But I also believe that first and foremost, it's public health and safety that has to be a priority for us. So in balancing this, the needs of the economy as well as the needs for public health, we have to pay attention to direction from the CDC, from epidemiologists, from New Hampshire Department of Health and Human Services. Really, it needs to be an evidence-based decision. It can't be a politically driven decision, or the pressure can't build up that we overwhelm some of the facts about this virus. That's what needs to guide us. I'm really optimistic that if we do have this, when we do have a phased opening, that it does pay very close attention to what's going on out there in regards to the pandemic.
And I read a staggering statistic in your local paper, the Laconia Daily Sun, there that said a quarter of the workers in Laconia are currently on some kind of unemployment right now. On the one hand, good to know that people are getting that, but on the other hand, it's scary if Washington decides not to do any other kind of relief and that drops off. Are you worried about what could happen to those folks?
I most certainly am worried about that. This is a wonderful community to live and to work and to raise a family. On the other hand, we're an aging demographic. We have pockets of poverty throughout the Lakes region itself, as well as pockets of great wealth. We have an underinsured population. And now, unfortunately, we have a high unemployment rate here. A lot of it has to do with what's gone on at Lakes Region General Hospital and furloughing 600 full-time employees. This has a devastating impact not only on our economy, but also on our healthcare delivery network, which has been crippled because of this. So I have grave concerns going forward, but I am incredibly optimistic about the spirit of our community and their ability to pull together in the toughest of times to overcome some of these challenges.
We'll get to more on LRGH in a second, but I do want to ask you, for the folks down in the southern tier, how real is what we're seeing on Facebook in terms of the influx of out-of-staters to vacation homes and rentals up there?
Well, I haven't paid attention too much of it on social media, but I have heard a number of concerns from folks in the community who are concerned that people are coming in to second homes from out of state and not abiding by the guidelines that are recommended by the CDC and perhaps by the guidelines from the states where they originate from. I really think that we're happy to have our residents return to New Hampshire, whether they be full-time residents or seasonal residents. But I think what we really need to do is make sure that people take personal responsibility for their behavior. They need to understand and appreciate and value social distancing. The idea of wearing a mask in case someone is asymptomatic and might be shedding the virus, they need to take that seriously. And I think those are the expectations of people in our community